Welcome family and friends and honored graduates to Digital Arts and Cinema Technology High School's first virtual graduation ceremony. My name is Dawn McConey, and I'm honored to be able to share and somehow be present during this special time. Graduates, 2020 has certainly been a year of firsts. Our first modern-day global pandemic, our first experience with being quarantined, and the first time we ever had to transition so quickly from one way of living or being to another. In what seemed like an instant, our world had suddenly changed. As graduating seniors, you felt and experienced these seismic shifts firsthand when you had to suddenly leave school in March and take all of your classes online. There was a real sense of loss when you found out that you would not have a senior prom, or be able to hug all of your friends and teachers goodbye. Like all of us, you felt like this was not the way the year was supposed to end, being so far away from all of your friends and the DT family that you grew up with over the years. But in the end, you persevered. In fact, you more than persevered. You succeeded in spite of it all. And as a result, we are here together now, celebrating you, celebrating your graduation and your future. Because amid this global pandemic, amid all this suffering and loss, you remain steadfast and resilient. You have also probably changed a little as a result of everything that has happened. We all have. You have become stronger, more reflective, and perhaps more aware of the impact you can and need to have on our world. Because it is true what they say, adversity brings out the best in us. It forces us to take a hard look at ourselves. It makes us step up and do things we never thought we could. And it makes us think more deeply about what we need to do next. Class of 2020, you are our new pioneers. You are our future, ready, and somehow more equipped than any other graduating class to lead us into a brighter tomorrow. I am proud and honored to have been your principal. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, teachers, staff, families, extended families, and graduates. My name is Leslie Cordero, and I'm here to give the salutatorian speech at this year's graduation ceremony, while we imagine ourselves to be in the auditorium like most graduations happen, with all of our friends and family celebrating this wonderful occasion. I'm sure most of us plan to go out to dinner after the ceremony, but under the current circumstances, I'm pretty sure takeout is okay. Or cooking at home works as well. While I was writing this speech, I wanted to come up with some grand lecture about the importance of the pursuit of knowledge and how we can all change the world. Basically common graduation speech things. However, as I began to reflect on the past for ideas, I came to the realization that we've all gained something much more important than education during our time here at DT: friendship. Bob Marley once said that the truth is everyone is going to hurt you. You just got to find the ones worth suffering for. Well, I've learned that friends are those who are there when you need them, and even though we've all had our various rendezvous with friendships, whatever happens in high school stays in high school. As we venture out into the real world and encounter what life is as a young adult, we need to keep in mind that not all of us will remain friends. And although that may seem sad for some, it's the reality. We need to become independent beings and rely on ourselves in order to get to where we want to be. All of the drama and the pettiness is not worth the energy nor your time as you begin to focus on the rest of your life. These past 4 years at DT have been a roller coaster, but I am glad that I experienced it with some great people that I've met, and even if we part ways after high school, your memory will live on with me forever. For me personally, the greatest friendship that I will be leaving with after high school are the ones that I made with the teachers that have helped me grow into the person that I am today. Mrs. Valencia, Ms. Fox, Mrs. Miller, and Ms. Reynolds have been 4 of the greatest friends that I've gained from my time here at DT. They are the ones that I know that I can count on to further my success and make sure that I stay true to my dreams. Even though I will no longer be a DT student, I know that I can always rely on them to be there for me when I need them during my best and worst times. To our families, I like to say that your love and support has made all of the difference. Because of you guys, none of us would have gotten to where we are today as the young men and women that we are and will become. I'm sure that if my grandfather and great aunts were alive today, They would be proud of not just me, but every single one of you. It wasn't easy for our parents to support us as we grew from the little tiny babies that we were to the adults that we need to learn to become. So just remember to always give them thanks and tell them you love them for all of the sacrifices that they have made to get you to where you are today and where they will continue to take you. To the DT staff for always being available to the students every morning and afternoon, for mailing out all of our documentation and letters to our colleges during the college process, and for always giving out Metro cards when we needed them after every time they expired or got lost. To the teachers for putting up with some of our foolishness and nonsense so many times, yet making themselves available for whatever we need. When I graduated middle school, I told myself that I was going to hate every single one of my high school teachers. I don't know why, but I did. DT's teachers have proved me wrong in so many ways. To the pop quizzes and the ones that were not so pop quizzes, I truly thank you for leaving a mark on my being and helping me learn something new every single day. With that being said, I salute every single one of you in achieving this final chapter of your teenage years. 4 years may seem like a lot to some, but none to us. The years have flown by like one couldn't have imagined, and all of the memories we've shared will live on forever. The grass isn't greener on the other side if you don't make it greener. Thank you, and God bless DT's class of 2020. Now please help me welcome our 2020 keynote speaker, Miss Asha Boston. Born prematurely at 1 pound and 2 ounces, Asha Boston knows a thing or two about fighting for the things you want in life, including life itself. Asha currently serves as the founder of a nonprofit, The Dinner Table Documentary, and CEO of Passion Fruit Vineyard Productions, LLC, which is a multimedia production company that creates branded content and program development for various nonprofits and commercial entities. In June of 2016, Asha was honored by the Obama administration's White House Council for Women and Girls as a nominated changemaker at the United States of Women Summit. In January of 2019, Asha began a year-long fellowship at the IFP/MAID in New York Fellowship for her debut film series, A Time Before Kale. Asha most recently worked with Nike's Nike by You and Cultivator to design a limited edition Nike Air Max React 270, inspired by the A Time Before Kale film. Give it up once again for Asha Boston.
Hi, my name's Asha Boston, and I'm a filmmaker and founder of the nonprofit organization, The Dinner Table. When Principal Rocconi reached out to me with the invitation to deliver this year's keynote address, I was honored. Digital tech has such a special place in my heart because, as many of you know, through my nonprofit organization, The Dinner Table, I've gotten the opportunity to meet so many of you through our events and workshops at your school. Thank you so much to the faculty and staff for allowing me to share the space and some of your favorite students. Thank you so much to the family and friends that are tuned in from far and wide to celebrate this grand commencement of the class of 2020. Picture this. It's 2016. Ray Sherman has the world frozen in place as people glide their phones across the room to catch bodies standing still to their hit new single, Black Beatles. Rihanna releases her highly anticipated album, Anti, right before dropping her first business venture for the Fenty Beauty empire. Migos has us feeling bad and bougie, while Drake gives us views. And who can forget the Running Man Challenge? In larger news, we watched the way one election unraveled the thread and showed the true color of the space we call the United States. Residents of Flint, Michigan went public with their crisis for clean water. We rallied for Black lives after the untimely death of Alston Sterling and Philando Castile. We lost pop cultural icons like Prince, David Bowie, and Muhammad Ali. We watched LeBron and the Cavs make it all the way to the NBA Finals, only to be beaten by the Golden State Warriors. And who can forget the phenomenon that was Pokemon Go? Overall, 2016 was an interesting year. But it was an interesting and important year, all because of you. Yeah, you. The graduates. In 2016, on Thursday, September 8th to be exact, you walked through the doors of 284 Baltic Street to begin your journey as a student at the Digital Tech Arts and Cinema High School. And can you believe how fast time has gone by? The great philosopher Dr. Seuss put it something like this: how did it get so late so soon? It's night before it's afternoon. December is here before it's June. Oh my goodness, how time has flown. And time has flown by, all right. Now let's fast forward to this very moment in 2020. The sound of Sway Lee's voice opening Black Beatles will probably get it an automatic skip on your Spotify playlist. Rihanna still hasn't released an album, but has added at least 3 more businesses to the Fenty empire. Flint, Michigan still doesn't have clean water. We're still rallying for Black lives. And the upcoming election, if nothing, promises to continue to show us the true colors of our country. It's amazing what can happen in just 4 years. And time is such a weird thing, isn't it? We can't see it, but we can experience it. It's so amazing that something you can't see or hear or touch can constantly demand so much from your life. Time calls us to be present, but it also collects moments that formulate our past. It stretches us to grow for the time called the future. It holds us to deadlines and due dates for homework. Time gives you a rationale when deciding whether you should get that bacon, egg, and cheese or make it to homeroom. It also gives us our sweetest moments and memories from hanging with best friends and significant others after school. And ultimately, time becomes the framework for what can be accomplished if that one teacher just stopped playing and add a few extra points before the end of the marking period. But more than anything, time has become a benchmark of success. And today, you have mastered yet another battle in time by completing your high school journey in spite of the most unforeseen circumstance that seemed to have time pass by in just a second. I hate to sound like a corny Hallmark card, but you did it. Congratulations. No, really, you did it. And we are so very proud of you, understanding all that it took for you to be here today. The class of 2020 is a graduating class that the world will never forget. And honestly, I hope the world's ready for you. But earnestly, I pray that in your life post-high school, the concept and constant battle against time makes you stronger and continuously victorious, because you've already accomplished so much so far. You've done all you could with all you had, and today we reward you, your family, and your community for making such a huge sacrifice. I don't know everyone's circumstance, but as a Brooklynite myself, I understand the complexities of growing up here. As a minority, as a child of immigrants, as a woman, and as someone who's just trying to make it every day. A famous quote by Malcolm X says, "In all of our deeds, the proper value for time determines our success or our failure." As we live through the uncertainty of this pandemic, one thing remains true. No matter what we've lost or gained, we'll always have ourselves, our values, and our time, no matter how you count it. But today is a testament that you have used your time so wisely, sticking through the transition to virtual learning, working remotely from home, regardless of what your home looks like, whether it feels empty or too full, whether it doesn't feel complete without enough space, without a relative, without peace. Through this challenge of time, you have come out victorious and done something that very little people have the courage or resilience to do. And for that, we are so very proud of you. And if I know anything, I know that this time has prepared you to overcome any obstacle or challenge that comes your way as you strive towards your goals in the future. I think of the famous Meek Mill lyric that says, "I used to pray for times like this to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that to shine like this." This is your moment, class of 2020. It's your moment to shine. So again, congratulations to the class of 2020. We are so very proud of you and so happy to see you shine. Thank you.
Good afternoon, parents, families, teachers, and graduates. We are gathered here today to celebrate a major milestone in our lives, high school graduation. Temptation is one of the biggest sins of mankind, and we more oftentimes than usual always fall prey to it. There are many times when I was tempted to give up and admit defeat, but I refused to allow myself to give up and instead faced the overwhelming and accepted my success. I pushed through and received help from my friends and family. My fellow peers and I have worked tirelessly for the past 4 years to get to this day. It has been a hard and grueling process, but today is the day where we graduate into adulthood, and it has been a shame that our country has been left in such a disarray with the current crisis of COVID-19. However, we need to keep in mind that there will always be an issue where things go south. We just need to learn to live day by day, one step at a time. We as students are always forgetful and unappreciative of what we have in our lives. Over time, we will learn that everything that we have been through has shaped the way that we will and want to become in the future. Dr. Seuss had once said, "Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it has become a memory." In other words, it exemplifies how even when we mature into adults, we will realize how our high school careers have shaped us to be who we are. The experiences and challenges have created our high school beings into something that will evolve into our adulthood. I am forever grateful for my parents because they have always been supportive of all my decisions. They have both gone through a lot and sacrificed many things to see me prosper and be as successful as I yearn to be. They've made sure to educate me and provide me with opportunities that they were never able to receive for themselves. My mother, a parent of 3, has given and done everything possible for me to get up to this stage, from waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to driving me to school, to giving me money for just things like makeup. I hope to fulfill her dreams of seeing her child graduate from a great university with a degree she was never able to earn for herself. Speaking of people who have supported me and observed me, the DT staff have played a major role in my success, from helping me prep for interviews to helping me get accepted into the college of my dreams. I've always dreamed of going to an amazing school that is financially fit for me, and they have not only pushed me to do everything possible to attain this dream, but they have stood by me through every step of the way. Ms. Valencia and Ms. Fox, along with other staff, have devoted their time to seeing me succeed, and for that I'm extremely grateful. We have shared many happy and sad times throughout these 4 years, but no matter what, DT remains to be the close-knit family that will always be a second home to me. Despite the bittersweet emotions of leaving behind 4 years worth of laughter, pain, hard work, and perseverance, it is time for each and every one of us to soar to greater heights and fulfill the destinies of being the greatest and strongest graduating class of this decade. Thank you, and like my favorite character Elle Woods would say, we did it!
Welcome parents, guardians, students, staff, and graduates. Such a great honor and pleasure to have served you as your teacher, your mentor, college advisor, and friend. Today I am all smiles because you are here. Yes, you're here. You did it. You made it. You pushed forward. You work hard. And even though you thought about giving up on so many occasions, you didn't. You continue, you push forward, and today we are here to celebrate you and this great accomplishment. So today it is all about you. I need you to smile big. I need you to yell. I need you to shout. I need you to be proud. But most importantly, I want you to celebrate you. Celebrate yourself. Be so proud that you made it to this day. The road has not always been the easiest for many of you, but it sure was worth it. I am a true believer that whatever comes in life that's easy is not good. I know that your hard work did not go into vain. Your hard work, sweat, and tears didn't go unnoticed. I saw you. I saw you working. I saw you pushing. I saw you trying. You are here today because of that effort, because you persevered, because you persisted. There's no limits to what you can do, what you can be, and what you can create. Maya Angelou once said, do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. So I am counting on you to do better. Without any further ado, it is my pleasure, it is my honor to present to you Digital Arts and Cinema Technology Class of 2020. Congratulations.
Musina Abdurrahman, Wayne Albert, Tatiana Albritton, Sharday Alexander, Dana Anderson,
I'm so grateful for getting my diploma today. I want to say thank you to everyone, my family members, and yes, we made it, guys. Congratulations.
Oscar Andrade, Ashanti Braithwaite, Jaleesa Brumel, Ashley Cervantes.
Thank you to my parents. Gracias por el apoyo y motivación que me dan todos los días. Thank you to the art department for your words of encouragement throughout the beginning of my artistic career. It was a pleasure.
Mahalia Clare. Leslie Cordero. Catherine Covington. Alyssa Craig. John Davis. Bryce Fraser. Star Goodwin. Daryl Harvey. Christopher Hernandez. Stephanie Hernandez. Teresa Juarez. Jonathan Knight. Neil Lagarde. Matthew Leung. Angelica Lorenzo. Lincoln Mayers. Kevin Ostalaza. Shamar Pierce. Sanaya Pegram. Diego Rojas Marin. Olga Santos. David Steele. Alan Ventura.
Now, this is the moment we've all been waiting for, graduates. I hope you have your caps on. Move your tassels from the right to the left. By the power vested in me by the New York City Department of Education, I now pronounce you graduates of Digital Arts and Cinema Technology High School. Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I cannot wait to see what you do in the future. Best of luck. See you soon.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You did it. Don't let this non-traditional graduation take away from your day. You achieved greatness, and you have a lot more to achieve. So leave DT and make some real good history. Good luck.
Congratulations, DT class of 2020. This class really holds a special place in my heart because I started at DT the same year that you all entered 9th grade. And it's really just been a pleasure getting to know you and seeing you grow over these last 4 years. Now, I know it hasn't been easy, especially given the current circumstances. So I really can't say enough about how proud I am of you for reaching this milestone. And honestly, I just really wish I could be there celebrating with you in person. As you now begin your next steps and transition into college and careers, I wish you nothing but the best, and I know you're going to do amazing. So again, congratulations, DT class of 2020.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You have walked through these doors for the last 4 years. I wish you the best of luck in all that you have set out to do. And remember, these doors will always be open for you because you are a DT family.